Okay, back in the studio. So, ZV-1M2, it's pretty big, but I got a dummy battery with a power bank with a long cable. So it gives me about quite a long time to record, okay? And by just putting in the SD card, if I put it in the right way, there we go. I got the cage, and then the door just stays open, okay? Very easy to use. I can grip the camera. It's fantastic, all right? I don't have a ball head on here. I do have the stabilization on. It gives you a slight crop, all right? And you're going to see a video on that from that camera. Now, when I first started out, I was comparing this, which only has digital stabilization, to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo, which has a DJI mic. It has different, two different size, batteries. So this is the bigger one. And then, it has a USB-C for charging. And then, of course, it has the micro SD card that goes in here, which I'm going to put in. So you got to be careful when putting this thing in, because if you don't get it just right, it's going to shoot out, and then you'll have a hard time looking for it. So I see it's in there, all ready to go. Okay, they both have a terabyte SD. The only difference is I've tried hooking up a power bank to USB-C. You have to have the thing off to keep the battery going, or charging. It won't trickle charge. With the ZV-1 Mark II, with the small batteries, they last about the same amount of time. In fact, I think the Pocket 3 lasts a little bit longer. So that's why I got me a dummy battery. And I've been using dummy batteries for a long time on a lot of cameras. Long story short, this video is about digital stabilization against an IBIS. And why I don't like using Catalyst Browse or Gyroflow, which all that software does is gives a crop on the video to take out the shakiness. So my thought is, with the camera, everything should work, all right? You shouldn't need any third-party software. That also includes your color tones, stuff. Yes, you can make yourself look prettier, remove spots, skin softening, whatever. That's post-edit stuff. But if you can do everything inside of a camera, that's the way I want to go. So let's watch the videos, and let me know down in the comments what you think. Two great cameras. The ZV-1 Mark II has 18 to 50, and I forget the field of view of the Osmo Pocket 3, but for vlogging and stuff, these are pretty good cameras. Small, tiny, advantages to some, but I'll let you decide. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Now for the two videos. Okay, two devices. I got the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, and I got the Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo with the DJI mic on. And I'm just using the internal sound with the wind muffler on the ZV-1 Mark II. Simple. Stabilization is on both. This just has active stabilization. this has kind of like the IBIS built into it. The GoPro has an IBIS. This Osmo Pocket 3 has an IBIS. This one doesn't. It only has digital stabilization. So to create more stabilization, it gives you a crop. So we're going to compare two tiny cameras where I got a dummy battery for the ZV-1M2, so it'll last forever. I got a terabyte SD card in there also. But on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I have two separate battery banks, but I'm using the big one. And it's just going to be a short video. I am going to show you, and it's sprinkling right now. That's why my dog wants to walk. So this is 18 millimeters, and I forget what this is on the DJI. So I'm walking. Look how stable I am. I look like there's a wider field of view on the DJI compared to the Sony ZV-1M2. The reason why I'm doing this is just to show that extra steps in like software to stabilize footage, I think is a waste of time. If you turn on a stabilization, even if it's only digital, okay. My dog is begging me for a walk. Is good enough, okay? So look how smooth I am. I'm just walking normally. This should be the worst one, the ZV-1M2. If I look at this one, everything is smooth. And I'm always amazed with the Pocket 3 how the stabilization is. The Osmo 5, the 4, whatever, the 6, that's out. They're good cameras too, but I wanted the Creator Combo because of the stabilization. And it looks pretty good. Now, you'll notice that it's a wider field of view on the Osmo. That's why I like it. I got a tripod. If I can move further back, just kind of like match it. Now it's matching. But still, I get a wider field of view on the Osmo Pocket 3. And if you look at the prices between these two, which we will in the studio, compare the footage. These are two excellent cameras for vlogging, okay? I use the ZV-1M2 for car vlogging, walking around, just with active stabilization. I still have not seen if there's any updates where they've added dynamic, active, whatever, but that'll give you a bigger crop also for video. So, this is just a quick test. I am now going to sit back down, turn it off. They're good, okay? I have to get kicked. No. 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 So, I'll end it right here. Bye, folks. I'll see you right in the studio. Hello, everyone. Okay. Excuse me. So, dog jumped on me, and it ruined my recording of the video I was trying to do the ZV-1M2 compared to the Pocket 3. So this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator content. Comes with the mic, the camera, the stabilization, the two different battery packs, the tripod, all in one. And there's a built-in IBIS. On the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, just has digital stabilization, and then it gives you a crop. So I'm going to show you the difference between digital stabilization and a crop. I'm sorry, digital stabilization with a crop compared to an IBIS. And let's walk around. Hopefully my dog doesn't jump on me again. So, like I said on the previous video, which you'll hear on the Sony ZV-1 Mark II first, when I had both going at the same time, and unfortunately I lost that video on this one camera, I get a wider field of view, okay? It's wider than the 18-50 on the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. That is an f1.8 to a 2.8, I believe. This one, it looks good, especially on an overcast day. Sometimes when it's too bright, then the saturation sets in, and then you start seeing artifacts and stuff. So anyway, I'm just walking around showing the quick stabilization, walking around. Reason why I rather use the stabilization in a camera instead of using software like Gyroflow or Catalyst Browse or whatever is because it's one less step to do when you're putting a video up. So all I have to do is, this should be good enough, and then I just compress the file and send it up to YouTube when everything is completed. Simple thing to do. When you add the compression, it's good, but when you use kind of like a Gyroflow or Catalyst Browse, it's one extra step which takes a lot longer. And you see? No. See, he's excited. So, I'm going to end this video right here, and we're going to go to the studio, and hopefully this dog doesn't mess up this video for jumping on me. So, let's go to the studio.